Hi. I was sitting at a bus stop yesterday when a woman approached the bus stop and she said to me, "How are you going?" And I said to her, "Always good, always good." And then I followed it up with, I always say that because I realise that what I'm saying is programming my subconscious mind. At that she smiled and said, "Yes, I agree with that. I certainly do." And before you know it, we were chatting away. Now, why do I tell you this? There are a lot of lonely people, and they remain lonely because they're not proactive enough to talk to strangers, to not start the conversation. The problem is, when we're retired, we need to be able to do that. Earlier in our life, when we were at work, for example, the world was brought to us. Now we have to bring ourselves to the world. What do I mean by the world was brought to us? Well, let's take, for example, you start a new job. The HR person, or whoever meets you when you arrive the first day, takes you around, introduces you to people, you learn their names, you get a place to sit down to work, etc. And before you know it, you're chatting away to these so-called strangers who after a while become your colleagues, your workmates at work. You chat about other things besides your job. You have the coffee break, and before you know it, you're making friends at work. These are friends often that we leave behind, mostly we leave behind when we leave our place of work. But whilst at work, we can become friends with these people, and we even make enemies, of course. But our friends might invite us around to their place for a barbecue. Before you know it, we have family friends. This is left behind largely when we retire. So we have to become proactive. We have to reach out to the world. The world is not going to come to us. If we are a bit shy, we have to get over that. We have to make the move. We have to be the first one to start up the conversation. If you're in a group and someone has anyone any questions, don't be afraid of making a fool of yourself. Be the first one to speak up. This will get you, develop your courage to be able to initiate conversations. You need to be able to initiate conversations if you want to make new friends, especially the case when you're retired. You have to put yourself out there. You have to ring people. You have to send the emails and then follow up with the visit or the Zoom meeting. You have to make the first move so that you can actually meet up with people and do that. You can have thousands and thousands of friends on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube. None of them will come to you when you get sick and in the hospital. Only real friends will do that, relatives and real friends. Make some real friends by being proactive. Learn the techniques of what you need to do to start the conversations without being awkward. This ploy that I use when somebody says, "How are you going?" I always say, "Always good," because I know it is programming my subconscious mind. Self-talk is very important. Don't keep saying to yourself, "Oh, I'm shy, I haven't got the courage to do that. It's not me." Change yourself. Become proactive. Get out there and meet people. Put loneliness behind you. The world is not going to come to you. You have to go out to the world. That's how you'll make friends. That's how you'll make new acquaintances develop new interests, and that's how you will leave loneliness behind you.